We have a great show today. We have Courtney Boomer, who's the owner of ScaleUp, and it is a social media marketing company that's directly working with tradespeople to get them more business. She talks about what it's like to work with them, how she helps them to get leads and scale their business. She talks about Google. She talks about Facebook, all the things that she's learned, all while having 4 kids, and what it was like starting from working with her husband in his epoxy business to now what she's doing, helping over 40 different companies. So I hope you enjoy. Everyone, welcome to Here for the Health of It, Columbia's hottest and fastest growing podcast. And we have a great guest today. We have Courtney Boomer, who is the owner of ScaleUp, which is a digital marketing agency helping companies grow their business.
Yep.
Right? All right. And you have a background in systems and business analytics. You have 4 kids. You homeschool.
Dang.
And you're in the market for a new SUV.
Exactly, yes.
All right. So it sounds like you have a lot going on right now.
Very much so.
You're busy. All right. Tell us about how ScaleUp came to be.
It's a long story, so I'll give you the
Stay
short.
right in the microphone, because
I'll give you the shortened version of it. So I started as a virtual assistant 10 years ago. I was in corporate accounting, and I absolutely hated it. I didn't like being told what to do. So I told my husband, hey, I am going to quit my job and start a business. And he was like, all right, if that's what you want, like, that's what we'll do. And so we did that. We actually sold everything we owned and traveled full-time in a camper for about a year. And then we landed in South Carolina. I have family over in Aiken, so we said, let's stay for a year. All my family was in the trades. And so he started his own epoxy coatings business, actually, and brought me into it. And through this, I was doing, like, operations and one-on-one work. And then about 5 years ago, that's when he brought me into his business. And he's like, I need help with marketing. And I was like, gross, I don't want to do marketing. Like, I'm in operations. That's my thing. And we found a system that we really loved that worked really well. It got them booked out 3 to 6 weeks for years. And then we ended up selling his business. And he's like, you have to do this for other people. So I said, all right, we'll give it a try. And now we run a digital marketing agency for the trades. And we have like 40 clients and growing. And it's madness.
Wow.
That's sweet.
What do you think is the hottest trade?
Oh,
The hottest, like the...
Most attractive? Sexiest.
I mean, I'm partial to epoxy coatings because that's what I grew up in, but probably that.
All right,
was a
that's a
test.
good politically
That
correct
was a
answer.
test.
I feel like probably carpenter.
Okay.
Would you agree with that? Like electricians.
Finish carpenter.
They're like put together and they like the
Are they
details.
ever?
See, I like a roofer because they're always in those jacked up trucks.
That's true. That's
Great
true.
tan on them.
Electricians, I just can't see.
Oh, I like electricians.
Oh, you do?
I do.
What, plumbers?
No,
No.
I would say if it's not coatings, maybe like tree work.
Oh, arborist.
Think
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, like an axe man out there swinging an axe, old school.
That's do you know some
I don't.
arborists? No,
I
you
mean,
just
not
like the
really. It just sounds good.
you like the like flannel
like
shirt and the,
Why not?
He's Paul Budd. Okay, nice. So trades. So that's where you settled in on marketing. What about expanding outside the trades?
We've done that a little bit, and I'll be honest, it's just not as fun. I really, really enjoy like the trades. I really get along with the guys really well because I just know like what works and how to talk to them. And a lot of them are like, I literally don't care. Like, you're getting me leads and you're growing my digital presence, so just keep doing what you're doing. And then they're very hands off.
Nice.
I also just love the whole customer experience side of the trades. We spend so much time in and out of that to me, that's just really exciting. Like, we've worked for some local business types, and I'm just like, it's fine, but it's just not,
Right.
it's not the same.
Welcome to Columbia Family Chiropractic, voted Columbia's best chiropractic clinic. With 3 easy-to-get-to locations, you'll be sure to have something near you. We provide drug-free and surgery-free healthcare and take care of a wide variety of injuries. We offer several services from corrective chiropractic care, on-site digital x-rays, spinal decompression for bulging or herniated discs, dry needling and cupping for injuries, pediatric care, non-surgical knee therapy, and a Class 4 laser. And for those focused on wellness, we have a red light therapy bed. We accept all your major insurances. If you click on this ad, you'll get a discount on your first appointment. You can check out our website at cfc4health.com, or you can Google Columbia Family Chiropractic. That's CFC4FOR health.com.
Who's your ideal? So your ideal client is anybody, like plumbers, any of those?
Yeah, so we have clients in landscaping, epoxy coatings, roofing, demolition, grading. Like, we kind of have a vast array.
Okay. And then what's your process look like? So if we have listeners that are in those, what would be their like day one, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we start with strategy. So I get all the information, like, okay, what do you do? What's your service area? What's your ideal client look like? Like all the boring marketing type stuff that we need to get things going. And we actually handle all of their online presence. We don't just do like ads. So we do ads, SEO, organic social media, blogs, and Google Business Management. And so we're getting and gathering all that stuff. And within 2 to 4 weeks, we normally have ads up and running. The first month's heavy on strategy because we want to do it right. Like, we partner with them. So we focus on that. And then from there, we kind of just set up all the systems on the back end. I get all the automations rolling. So they're very hands off. All they have to do is approve content. And a lot of our clients get to a point where they're like, stop sending us content. Will you just post it? Like, we really trust you. Like, it's fine. And so we just continue to do that. And then we send them reports and leads, and they're rolling in the dough, honestly.
Nice.
So is there a lot of swearing in the trade world?
100%.
Because you're very like reserved homeschool mom.
I don't know if I'd say that,
but then
okay.
like I picture like
gotta see her
a
on
rough and
Friday
tumble
night.
arborist, like using cuss words,
Oh,
but just naturally, like not swearing at you necessarily. What's your move on that? Like, if someone, do you like throw it back sometimes, or you just?
I mean, I can hold my own for sure.
Okay. You're used to it though, because your whole family was in the trades.
Yeah, 100%.
And what about like if they, like, you know how sometimes they're loud and aggressive on things? Do you just like take it in, send them something else, or do you like to get back at them?
Oh no, I just get back at them. I'm very blunt and very straightforward. So like that's why I mesh very well with them, because they'll say something. I'm like, no, you're wrong. This is why we do this, and blah blah blah, and then they roll with it.
Yeah.
How are you producing the content? Are you getting these guys to get in like videos and TikTok dances?
The arborist dance video.
That would be awesome. No, we focus a lot on static content. If they will record videos and send it to us, we will post it.
Yeah.
But we require our clients to actually take the content and send it to us. So they just upload it to a Google Drive, and we take that and we run with it.
Okay, nice. And then what kind of team did you have to build to do this? Like, are you using a lot of VAs?
Kind of, yes. We have a lot of 1099 contractors on our team.
Okay.
And so we actually have a team of 9. So it's myself and my husband who run the business, and then we have 7 other contractors, and they all have a specialty. So I have an ops manager, I have someone who does SEO, I have someone who does like tech support and tech builds, I have 2 people for social media, I have 1 general VA, and then I have someone for ads.
Nice.
And there's probably different personality profiles that you look for each thing.
Yeah, to an extent. For us, it's mostly based on values. Like, you know what you're doing, and you're a good person, and you mesh with the team. And then if there's any skills or any things that are missing, like, we'll fill in the gaps. So I started by doing everything, and then I was like, okay, I need someone to help me run the business. So I had the ops manager come in. And then I was like, okay, I can't keep doing the social media because I hated it. I actually hate creating content, static content at least. And so we brought her in, and then it just kind of trickled from there. It's like, okay, now I need tech support help because we're doing all these builds, and now I need someone to help with the ads, and just run from there.
Nice.
Yeah. 1099s are interesting because you can't really tell them. You give them the job to do, but you can't really tell them what to do.
Yep.
So I imagine there's a dynamic there that gets tricky.
Honestly, we have the best team. Like, I'm like, here's the outcome. I need you to get to the outcome. I literally don't care how you do it. I don't care when you do it. You get to the outcome by the due date, and we're golden.
Nice. So with 40, you said 40 companies? Yep. That's a lot of accounts, right? Because you're talking TikTok, Instagram.
We don't do TikTok.
Okay,
we
so
do Facebook and Instagram.
So I guess Meta would be 1.
Yes.
And then Google.
Why not TikTok? Because people that are
it's just
the
too
age,
complex.
Yeah.
Like, for them to get us all the video content, like, that would be a whole other thing. And like, I'd have to hire like 2 full-time people just to manage that.
Yeah.
Well, how do you, like, so you're one social media person looks at all 40 accounts?
So not all 40 clients are running social media. Some are just ads. We have a handful of clients who are just like on the system side of things. So I'd say we have about 25 clients that are in the marketing specific. So yes, I have 2 people now on social media. I just hired someone else to help me oversee all of the marketing, kind of like managing that side of things. And their job is to create the content, get with the clients, verify if we need any more pictures, whatever, come up with the themes, send to the clients for approval, and schedule it.
Gotcha. Okay. And SEO. So how do we really know what those people are doing? Like, I know that there's people out there, and I get what it is.
Yeah.
But do you really know?
I mean,
Like, what do you check?
It's a long game. There's a lot of different things we can check on how they're ranking, what keywords are there. There's a lot of actual information and metadata on the back end of a website that tells us a lot. So we can look in like Google Search Console and a few other keyword search tools that'll help us understand how they're doing and that the information's there. So like if people don't have like meta descriptions in their images, if they don't have like H1s on their website, it's like, okay.
Meta descriptions in their images? Tell me what that means.
Yeah, so like when you upload a picture to your website, there's places for you to put information, and you can plug in keywords and locations and things like that, because when Google is indexing it, it needs to be able to read it. It can't read an image, but it can read the text that you put with the image.
Gotcha. So, wait, that's wild. So I would, like, say I put an image of Randy up.
Yeah.
I would put, like,
Big biceps.
Yeah, above average looking, funny. Like, I just start describing as many things as I want about the image. Mm-hmm. What if they're not in the image? Like, those are all untrue of him.
Yeah. What have you said? I'm in my early 20s.
I mean, it's still going to read it that way.
So we should do that. So is there a limit that is a amount of things I could put on an image?
People just search in like above average looking 25-year-old, and there's photos of me everywhere.
I mean, you want to keep it simple and short and sweet. If you put too much, then Google's like, okay, what is true here? So we normally stick to like 5 to 7 keywords.
Okay.
What's your favorite keyword?
I don't think I have a favorite keyword.
No.
No.
The.
No, there might be like an adjective.
No, it just because it varies so much based on industry and location and service, and there's so many variables that it's like really specific to it. So like if it's epoxy coatings, it'd be like epoxy coatings near me, epoxy coatings Lexington. Like they're very simple.
You love epoxy. I like epoxy a lot too.
I don't even get it.
It's my go-to.
All right, what were you guys servicing mostly in the epoxy? Were like, I think cars?
Garage floors?
Yeah, garages. So the name of our company was Your Garage Floor Guys. Yeah. So we were heavy in the garage space. We did commercial too, but garage was the bread and butter.
What else do you do? Like, so floors. Why did I think cars? Like, I thought maybe like don't you put epoxy on a car? Like to fix it?
No. Sometimes you like put epoxy on those little tables to make them colorful.
Yeah, you could do that. It's a completely different type and process. But yeah, heavy on just a concrete surface.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm generally nervous about contractors because they just smoke and swear a lot.
This is true.
Do you guys rip daggers?
Do we rip daggers?
Like smoke cigarettes?
No.
Dragons? Whatever you call them?
No.
You didn't know the term.
You never heard of daggers as a cigarette?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Darts?
My kids always call them smoke sticks because
Okay.
no one, like, they didn't really know anyone that smoked, but they just, like, made it up. So now it's always smoke stick.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't smoke, but I know all those. You got to get those keywords in your...
Apparently, I need those. My clients might not be happy with that, but...
So how do you know if your contractor is not going to make a mess and swear in front of your kids and make your whole area smell like cigarettes?
Well, there's no guarantees in life, but I'll say a lot of the guys that we work with, we focus on the customer journey and the customer experience. And so, like, it's professionalism from the start. So there's no guarantee that the guys on their crew aren't going to be doing some crazy stuff, but focusing on how they're showing up, do they have the proper processes in place? So a lot of our guys, like, we focus on, like, do you have a CRM? How are you showing up for estimates? Are you wearing branded, not content, shirts? And, like, we focus heavy on the professionalism side of the industry.
That's nice.
I like that. So then a lead comes in. Tell us the process of that. So you could get it obviously from an ad or straight from the website. Mm-hmm. What do you tell your clients on speed to contact them, or what is their process for the leads?
Yeah, so that's all on the client. We don't handle any of that for them, but I do tell them, like, hey, if you're not contacting this lead within 5 minutes, like, it's pretty much a lost lead and you've just wasted your money. We set things in place for automation, so it's emailing the lead right away, but we don't handle any type of phone services. Some of our clients have asked us to, but honestly, I feel like that's doing them a disservice because we don't work for them. And so I want someone from their company being the one to answer the phone and being the one to give that experience, because it's going to be the best experience possible down the road. So a lot of them have someone in place that can answer the phone immediately, like an office manager or someone just dedicated to the customer experience.
Okay. Would that, do you guys do the funnel stuff, where they could book it straight through, like appointments that way?
If my clients want that, we do, but a lot of them prefer to set it up themselves.
Really? So you're getting into the AI game then, I'm guessing.
A little bit, yeah.
Dabbling.
Yes.
Gary Vee told me that AI is going to take over Google completely.
I believe it.
As a search engine.
Yeah. He said people aren't going to Google things anymore. Every question just goes to AI.
Yeah.
And he also said that what we're putting out right now is building the AI of 5 years from now. So is there anything specific AI focused that people should be doing?
I think the biggest thing is, funny enough, I am very pro technology, but I'm also like anti-technology because I work in it all the time. And so I tell people every day, I tell my clients every day, we should be leveraging it as a tool to help you, but don't use it to think. Because a lot of people are going into like ChatGPT and they're like, oh, this is just going to write my content and this is just going to do all my stuff and it's going to do my SEO. And I'm like, y'all are crazy, because if you don't know how to interpret those results, it's not. So leveraging AI agents where you can, like we're starting to set some up with Claude and just kind of dabbling in what it can do and how it can help with like the admin side of things to relieve the pressure from admin and like our staff. But I always advise against, I say you should have a human like facing as much as possible.
Yeah. And people can really recognize AI still, I think. When somebody sends an email and use the AI component, it just sounds like AI.
Yes.
You know, I use AI if my punctuation and grammar, which are the same thing, right?
Pretty sure, yeah. Pretty close.
Spelling, if that's correct, that I used AI. All right, day in the life of Courtney Boom Boom Room Boomer.
Yeah, so typically, like I get up and I help get my kids ready for the day. And then I actually just recently got an office outside the home.
Nice.
Because I couldn't work with 4 kids running around anymore. I was like, I'm spending more time attempting to work than I'm working.
Yeah.
So I'll leave and go to the office 3 days a week and do miscellaneous things. And then normally afternoons are filled with kids' activities. So we have kids in golf, dance, jiu-jitsu.
Dang.
Plus church activities and life group and all the things. So all our evenings are pretty full. And then my husband and I also work on running the business in the evenings, in between kids coming to it, because all our kids are young. So
Tossing a date night.
Once every few months, yeah.
Wow, once a quarter?
I mean, we're trying. We're really in a building stage right now.
Yeah.
So we have learned that some things go to the wayside. We still spend time together, but not like go out intentional date
Hold
nights.
hands here and there, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's the age
You gotta
of
be
your
careful
kids?
with how many kids. You gotta be really
Right?
careful how many date nights you go on.
I know. So our kids are 7, 6, 4, and about to be 3.
Okay, yeah. But you're close to the sweet spot. Like the 3-year-old's tough.
He's the baby though, so
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
very spoiled.
Yeah, there is a certain age. I was just telling someone this weekend, you don't realize what a grind it is when they're little until they get older, and then you're like, this is awesome. No more car seats, no more diapers, no more strollers, no more mashing up food or worrying about what they're eating. They can just go get it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have 4 in car seats. One's in a booster though, so we're moving forward. 3 out of 4 can dress themselves and brush their teeth by themselves. So mornings feel like a breeze at this point, because I'm like, I only have 1 to really get ready. The other 3 can fend for themselves.
That's great. So and then you guys decided to homeschool. Have you done that the entire, like for all kids, the whole time?
No, so we started them in preschool. They were at just like a Mother's Day out preschool program.
Yep.
Because my husband was on job sites working, I was running a business, and I was like, I need a few hours to work. but all our kids are also super close in age, so I just kept having babies. And so it was kind of hard. And so we knew we were going to homeschool eventually. My husband was actually hesitant. He's like, I don't know. And I was like, I think we need to. And there's a whole thing on that. And so I was like, okay, I think it's time to pull them out. We had all 4 kids registered for the same school. And that's a miracle in itself, like to get all 4 in, because there was a 2-year wait list. And I was like, actually, I think time to pull them and we should homeschool. And he was like, okay. So we've been doing that 3 years now.
What made you make the decision? Hate the government and the what things that they're teaching?
I mean, there's a little bit of that. I don't like being told what to do, so that goes a long way. I mean, it's a little bit our faith. You know, we're really strong in our faith, and we didn't want our kids to be in certain scenarios and situations. Like, I grew up in a private school. My husband grew up in public school. And so we had very different upbringings. He knew a lot of things that I was like a teenager when I learned what that was. I was very sheltered to an extent.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, we're not going to shelter them, but there's a level of not wanting certain things. But also just from the entrepreneurial side, like, we don't like being told that we can't miss because we want to go to Disney or we want to go take a random trip or we like to just be very spur of the moment and go do stuff and travel. And to not be able to do that, just we're out of spite. We're like, we don't like that. So we're just going to do it our own way.
What sort of things did your husband learn early? Like, because I feel like I was the same.
Learn early in?
Like inappropriate things. Like, I feel like I was in kindergarten learning things that, like, I'm like, whoa. And they used like a hot dog and a donut to show me. Shout out Jake Siliano.
I mean, lots of cussing for sure. Lots of drug references.
Yeah.
I'm sure very inappropriate things as well. Like, he rode the bus to school every day, and I was like, "What's a bus?" Like, I didn't take a bus to school. So just lots of stuff like that. I'm sure he has stories that I haven't even heard. Then I'm like, oh, like, definitely. Like, he's like, oh yeah, kids in middle school were like having sex. I'm like, what?
Yes.
That's a thing. And he was like, oh yeah, Courtney, totally. And I was like, okay.
I was the opposite of you. I was like,
you were Courtney.
I was Courtney. I was the kid that they like put on a show that we're not allowed to watch. I'd be like, we have to turn this off. They'd be like, maybe don't call your mom. And like, she's already on her way.
Small town, public school. You get exposed.
And phones, so there's like multiple things. When we decided to homeschool our kids, there was the fact that during COVID, they sent home 1 half sheet and said, this is what their work is for the day. And I was like, I think she could do this whole week in 2 hours.
Right.
And then there was the side of kids having phones that had access to all kinds of stuff that I felt them starting to kind of show my kids things that I didn't want them to see.
Yeah.
So I was like, we gotta do this different. And then the homeschool co-op stuff is really cool too. Like, you can go pretty much 2 days. They get to interact. They get to do all this stuff. All the sports are there now where they can go do homeschool sports, which is nice. There's not really a reason, I don't think, to send them away unless you're like, hey, I need 5 days a week where I don't have my kids in my house.
Right. Yeah.
Which is a legit reason for some people.
There are definitely times where I'm like, all right, like, I'm glad I'm in the office, because I'm like, but also when I'm working, I want to be working, and when I'm home, I want to be home. So. But yeah, there's definitely a level of, there's so much that they can do. And I'm like, my 6-year-old son should not be sitting at a desk all day. Like, he's got way too much energy.
Right.
Like, he should be running around and doing boy things, not sitting there trying to learn how to read for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or learning at the pace of all 25 other kids.
How old's your husband?
My husband just turned 31.
So he was born in the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was born in the 80s. Grew up in the 90s.
It's a different world.
Partied in the 2000s. And I saw this thing. I was like, thankfully there was no phones during all of that.
Oh, for sure.
So it's just hearsay. No evidence.
But now there's so much that I feel like nobody cares. Like, everything's recorded, so nothing matters anymore.
Yeah,
there was like a little window where some things got recorded, and that mattered.
Yep.
What about, I asked you a little bit before the show if you're into any conspiracy theories. What are your top 3 favorites?
I don't believe we went to the moon.
Simple. Yep.
Do you believe that we orbited it twice recently?
No.
I don't know. I was talking to my dad about that. He's like, oh, yeah,
insane.
we're over here. And I was like, did we, though? Are we? And he was like, you really don't think so? I was like, no, I really, really don't.
No.
I was like, huh.
What about dinosaurs? You think dinosaurs were real?
So I actually love dinosaurs. So I'm going to, in my heart, pretend.
You teach your kids about them, or?
I mean, I love dinosaurs. Like, I'm talking the amount of times I've seen Jurassic Park is stupid. Like, in the thousands,
Really?
for sure. It's like my comfort movie. So, like, when I just need to turn something on, it's Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Courtney, that's crazy, to be honest.
It is what it is.
I don't know anybody. Dude, thousands of...
What one are you, like Brontosaurus?
T-Rex.
Yeah, which one you like?
Oh, you like T-Rex.
Just aggressive.
Is that your Halloween costume sometimes?
No,
You've been a dinosaur at some point in your life.
I haven't, but I was Ellie.
What's Ellie?
Ellie, like Sattler from the movie from Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay. She one of the main characters?
she is, yes.
I haven't seen Jurassic Park. I don't think I've seen it since the original.
Long time.
Was that in the 90s? The
93, yeah.
Holy smokes. What? All right, what's your third one?
My third conspiracy.
Well, actually, no, the dinosaur one
That
doesn't
was
really
mine.
count. That was Tom's.
I don't know.
You think the ghost of Charlie Kirk just did the shooting at the hotel recently?
The Titanic. Do you think the Titanic was staged for the Federal Reserve?
100%.
You do?
Oh, I definitely do, yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, you guys are deeper down the rabbit hole than I thought.
That's it. Those are just easy ones that are like, yeah, that's the math
Automatic.
is there. Yeah, automatic. They're so logical. It's like,
Do you think
yeah.
birds are real?
Birds being real is wild.
Yeah.
The New York ones I could get behind that aren't real, but I think birds are real.
Yeah, I think.
What would they be?
birds kill
They're like little drones that
Yeah.
just act.
Robots.
This morning, my dog caught a baby bird and threw it in the pool.
Drowned it?
Well, just threw it in there like for fun. And so my kids are out there with the net. That's how I woke up this morning.
Oh.
My kids screaming that there's a baby bird in the pool. And it was real. I can confirm.
Okay.
All right, those were good ones.
Needed to know that.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Hey friends, we all know life is busy. You don't have the time to spend half the day at the dealership. McDaniel's now offers Yes to Go in under 60 minutes. You can even start online from home. When you arrive, your wheels are already in motion. Work your deal your way with paperless digital documents. It's full transparency right from the start with no pressure. A couple of signatures and go.
Yes, that easy.
The quick convenience of Yes to Go. It's more of the McDaniel's difference.
All right, now back to scaling. What makes a good ad? Like, what's a format for an ad that you would say, like, these are the components that you want to push out there that people can actually get leads from?
Yeah, we'll focus on Facebook because I feel like Google's pretty straightforward. There's a lot of complexities with Google, but like you can only do so much with a Google ad. So for Facebook, a lot of people make really polished ads and they think they have to put like a ton of effort and attention into it. I take the stupidest, simplest picture that I can get from my clients and I write the most basic copy, but it's very thoughtful. So our best performing ad to date for one of our clients is he's standing in his trailer behind a grinder and it's just him sitting, like not a floor inside. This epoxy guy, of course. And he's gotten like almost 200 leads off this one ad, and it's always owner-centric content. So a lot of our guys they have a small crew, but the owner's very heavily involved with estimates and everything. And so it's always owner-centric. So it's like, hey, I'm so-and-so, and I own this company. Like we serve this area, and this is what we do. And we try to kind of basically target the people we want within the copy. Right. So we push away from the people we don't want. Like if you do DIY or if you want this or that, like we don't do that. This is what we focus on. And it's really simple, but it works.
What is he wearing in that ad that's performing well?
A t-shirt.
It's just a regular
That's you don't have them polish themselves up at all.
Absolutely not. I actually hate it. I tell them I need more content that's behind the scenes because when you're trying to get someone to stop their scroll and break them in the middle of going through Facebook, like the polished ads are very clearly polished and you're like, oh, that's an ad. I don't care about that. But if it just looks like your friend who's like working and you're like, oh, what's that? And you like look at the picture like, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I might need that. Yeah. And then we take them through the form and all that.
We got to do more of that. Like me and you mopping or something.
So Alex Hormozy, I was just listening to something that he was talking about saying you need a different ad for your target person in each one. So let's say that you have someone who bought their first home and they want to customize some things in it. That would be a very different ad than, say, the elderly couple who needs something fixed, which would be very different than the wealthy person who wants something custom built versus somebody who had a tree fall on their house and they need help with it.
Yep.
Do you customize to that at all, or do you find that one really just candid photo does it?
We normally run 4 to 6 variations for every client,
Okay.
and we edit them every week. So we're going through different variations because your copy is going to get tired, it's going to get worn out, and so we're constantly monitoring that. So we normally pick the problem areas or the things they want to focus on. So we have the one more generic one, I'd say, that I was just talking about. But then, like, for example, we have a roofer, and like one of the ads we would run is like more insurance based. So it's like, people who are like, oh yeah, I do need a new roof. Hopefully insurance will cover it, that kind of thing. Or like a storm specific one. Like, hey, if you have storm damage to your roof, like if you have these symptoms, like this is what we can help you with. And then same with the landscaping. Like if it's specific to like getting river rock installed, like we have a river rock ad going. And if it's specific to like full sod, then we do that. If it's like irrigation. So we are very specific with what we do. And then we also try to target based on different emotions and analytics. And like we go deep in it, but it just, from the outside, it looks really simple.
And they're all static.
Yes. Almost all of we do video ads too, here and there, but I found that the static ones of the behind the scenes, at least right now, that's what performs the best.
Nice. What about reels, like viral reels? Not into any of that?
I don't believe in that.
Not
because
in the trade space?
It's great. Going viral is great. And getting likes and like all the vanity metrics, they're cool, but they don't convert.
Right.
And so I tell my guys, they'll be like, I didn't get any likes or comments on my stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. Are you getting leads? Are you getting jobs? Are you booked out 2 months?
Right.
Okay, great. Then we're doing our job.
Yeah, good.
I
What
like
about
that.
funny stuff? Do you do funny? Like, I guess, what's a funny static? Like,
We've tried. A lot of our guys push back on it. They're like, we don't see the point in this. So the couple that let us do like funny, like, just like, I don't know, little quotes and stuff, like we will. But a lot of them are like, no.
they're not into it.
It would be so good if someone was like shaming a guy for his garage floor, just looking like crap.
Yeah. Interesting choice to keep it concrete.
Yep.
That would be great. But I
They
don't know.
they don't like it.
They
They're
don't.
more serious guys, kind of. They
They
take
tend
their
to be.
business serious.
Yeah.
In country, I feel like country.
Yeah. A lot of them tend to be.
I feel like I could be a good trades guy.
Okay.
You'd be a good
it?
estimator. Like you would walk around and just tear
Like,
apart
oh my
someone's
goodness,
house.
I would love that. Just to be able to pick what they need to fix. That's a position?
Yeah.
And a
I
lot of
mean,
these?
some people, they only have people who just do the estimates, and that's like their role. Now, I mean, I don't know if I would pick apart someone's house. They might like, be like, I don't want to hire that guy. I'll hire the guy who just chatted with me for 30 minutes instead. But,
Yeah. I know you have me for your garage, but let me take a look and see.
You see the dent in your garage door? It looks like a termite might be starting over there. How's your water runoff over here? See that dead spot in your lawn?
You're using the sprinklers not even on the grass. Okay. How about Google tricks? Any Google tricks for peeps?
Ooh, how far out do you range? Like, how do you know how to make the search range?
Mileage.
yeah, it's based on the client service area. So most of my guys are within like hour to an hour and a half out. Like that's pretty typical. And honestly, I will say if there's people telling you there's all these crazy tricks to rank quicker on Google, they're lying. Because it is a long game, especially with AI. Like there's things you can do and you can get lucky, but at the end of the day, the most important thing that you can do and the best thing that you can do is focus on getting reviews consistently over time and then responding to those reviews with the keywords you want in the review.
Oh.
So if someone's like, oh, they came out and worked on my house and it was so great. And it's like, thanks, I'm so glad you love that sod install we did for you in Lexington. It was such a pleasure to work with you. I'm like plugging those little keywords
Keywords.
because that's what helps. But Google rewards review consistency. So you can
not
have
just
less
like
reviews.
a thank you, not a thanks for the review.
No,
You should add a little. Okay.
you should always add.
That's nice.
And I just saw something that said Google's changing it where they don't like it when you mention a specific person.
I haven't seen anything
Haven't
on
heard that?
but
I never know what's true or not if people just make stuff up.
a lot of people make stuff up.
Yeah. All right. CRM. Customer relationship management.
Yeah.
What are there generic ones to use? Like I'm even thinking for our chiropractic space, I don't even know if we have a CRM. Think about how nuts that is.
That's like a bad word to me.
You don't like it, or you don't
that's
like
a
you don't like
cuss
that we
word.
don't have it.
The fact that you don't have one.
We're the sexiest thing out there, so there's things that I think accidentally just happen. But I think the customer relationship side of it, we could do much better if there's a system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when systems are my love language, that's where I started everything. So you should always have a CRM. We won't work with clients if they don't have a CRM. Like we'll set it up for them, but.
So what are some that are out there that you could use?
I mean, a really good one that's on the marketing side of things is Go High Level.
Go High Level.
Yeah, we've heard about that. They're heavy in AI too.
They're heavy in AI, but they're very complex. So we have someone on our team, she's Go High Level certified. So she touches everything Go High Level. No one else does because she knows the tips, the tricks, she knows the best way to set it up, and it's custom typically to every person.
Okay.
So that one's good, but it's complex. But it can do a lot. It's heavy on the marketing side though. So
like getting leads.
Yeah, and nurturing them, and that's like it's not great. It's not going to be good for like scheduling appointments and like managing like that side of it. So a lot of our clients, again, trade specific. We focus on House Call Pro is my favorite.
House Call Pro, but that's more for trades.
It's trade specific, yep. And then like Jobber, Drip Jobs, those are all trade specific. You're going to find 1,000 CRMs that are going to be good for every industry because there's so many that are catered to industries. Yeah. And I always tell people to choose one. It's better to choose one catered to your industry because at the end of the day, the base of almost every CRM is the same.
What's a price point for a CRM? Like, is it a monthly fee?
Typically, CRMs are like $150 to $300 a month.
Okay. So
they
that's
can
like
be more
normal.
expensive.
Sure.
And there's add-ons, but like that base, that's pretty.
And the things that you would want yours to do would be what?
You always want something that's going to manage the customer-facing side of things first. To me, that's way more important than the marketing side. So scheduling appointments, reminders for appointments, being able to invoice and collect payment, and being able to like see a dashboard so you can see where you have leads, you can see where people are at in the stages, like a pipeline, like having that side of things and review requests, super important, like to automatically go out. Those pieces are what make a business go from just okay to like above average because they look more organized and it's automated. So you don't have someone who has to remember to remind every customer that they need to come in for their appointment or schedule or reschedule. Like it's a couple clicks rather than managing everything on like a Google Calendar.
Gotcha. Okay. So we do have some of that. Ours is a little weird because it's like built into our billing system.
Okay.
But so what about emails? Is that something like where I think of CRM as like just capturing a shitload of emails for people that are like somewhat interested, and then it just continues to hit them?
That would be the marketing side of a CRM. Okay. So that's where...
Like MailChimp. Is MailChimp, that's not really a CRM?
I think Sked is our CRM.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. No, MailChimp is just an email management platform.
So,
Which there's tons of those, and those are important. Like we use a different email management system than Go High Level just because I don't personally love Go High Level's emails. So we use something different internally, but...
Do you have anybody that outsources their calls, or is it all pretty much people that just have like a person at their office doing the calls? Or like, I'm interested in the VA side of it. Mm-hmm. Like during the day that just a VA handles all the leads, does it all quickly, right away, all that stuff.
We advise our people to try to have someone in-house to do it. Even if it's a VA that they hire to do it, but they're dedicated to them. Because again, we want them to be an extension of their business. But I know, like I have a friend who works for a company called Ninja VA, and like that's all they do. It's like they help like trade specific with like the virtual assistants, appointment setting, calls, etc. They outsource everything to the Philippines, so they keep it more cost effective. I personally am not a fan of that. So I don't, like everyone that we work with on our team is US based.
Gotcha. Okay. What metrics or what numbers do you think people should know for their marketing or business?
I mean, you should know how much your lead costs. You should know customer acquisition costs. You should know how long it takes to convert from lead.
Do you cook in your services? Do you cook that into the cost of, or CRM, like all of that's cooked into the cost of getting a person? Or is it just the money you spend on an ad?
No. So when people work with us, we do everything and it doesn't include ad spend. So we will cover and make sure they have everything figured out except for ad spend. That's separate because it's variable based on business and location and all of that. But we send out a full 5-page report at the end of every month and we dissect it for them and tell them, here's how many leads you got, here's how much it costs. If they give us their revenue numbers or access to their CRM, we tell them how much money we've made them, how many jobs they've booked off of us, but also continuing to nurture because we'll have leads that come in 4 months ago that convert, later. So we're constantly
Yeah.
monitoring that for them.
Okay.
And is there a certain price point that you're telling your clients they need to be spending this on marketing? I've heard 10% of revenue before. I've heard all kinds of different things.
I don't really focus on a percent, but I will say that if there's a level of you have to spend money to make money at a certain point. And so like we have our agency fee and then plus ad spend, and I don't let any of our guys go under like $1,500 a month in ad spend. That's like the minimum. But
What's the max? $1 million a day?
No, absolutely not. I think for our guys and where they're at, most of our guys are on $1 million or just under in revenue.
Yeah.
So the max ad spend we have going out right now is probably like $4,000 a month.
That feels right.
50 grand.
50 grand. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other metrics that you want to know from businesses? Like, of course, cost of leads, conversion. Is there anything that helps you guys?
We're heavy on what's your close rate?
Close rate?
Because if their organic close rate isn't like 60%, like there's something wrong in their process.
Yeah.
And then the cold, we're looking at like 30%. So like that's huge because that tells me, again, there's a gap or there's an issue in your sales process or your lead process. That one's a big one. And then I always like to, again, this is just for me to help them. I like to keep tabs on like their profit. So if they're willing to talk with me about that, I'm like, okay, like how's your profit? How are your numbers? Because again, if their cash flow isn't good, what gets cut first? Marketing.
I like the fact that you change the ad every week and that you have 4 different iterations of it, because we've hired some companies in the past that would just put out one and then never change. They literally wouldn't change it until you fired them.
Yes.
Or until you said, I'm done. And they said, hang on, like we'll put a new photo up. And then maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. But it's just always like a 4 to 6 month thing where the first month is great. They don't do anything. And then 4 to 5 months, you just fire them.
Yeah, no, 100%. We went through 3 marketing agencies before I took it over.
Really?
In our business. That's the reason I had to take it over, because we were like, this is stupid how much money we have spent.
Yeah.
Like tens of thousands of dollars. And I'm like, they're like, oh, it's a numbers game. We just have to get you more leads. And I was like, no, I don't want more leads. I want better leads. Like there's a
Right,
way
yeah.
to do that. Like I know there is. And so we're very big on like the partnership and the like, no, we're working for you. So you have to tell me if the leads are good or not, because I don't know. So if you're not telling me what's converting and what's working, like I can't fix it, but I can actually feed a lot of that data back to Facebook. I can say like these people did book an estimate. These people did book a job. And then Facebook's like, oh, let's look for more people like that.
Whoa. Did you know about that?
Say it again.
So-
I wasn't paying attention.
You can feed the information back to Facebook and tell it like, okay, these people booked an estimate. These people actually did book a job. So
They
it can look
clicked
for
through.
more people like that.
No, people who click through but then actually showed up,
You can tell
put
them
them
that they
in,
did.
and then they look
Okay.
for more people that are like that.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
That's interesting.
Where do you do that at, though? Like, where
It's just in the back end of the ads manager.
in the Google Ads Manager?
No, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook Ads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Google's not
Yeah,
that cool
yeah.
yet.
If you, all right, let's say that hypothetically, Google disappeared tomorrow, Meta gone, disappeared,
Yikes.
illegal.
You're going
Okay.
camping.
What are you doing?
I mean, you got to get in front of people, obviously. And so, I mean, boots on the ground. You're either door knocking, you're networking, you're going to events, but I mean, you got to show up where the people are.
No other, you wouldn't go to another platform. Like, where do you think everybody would migrate? Not Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Dude, Canadians love Snapchat.
No, I mean, you got to remember the trades are old. Like you're serving
true.
typically, like ideal clients
Newspaper.
are like, like 50 plus. So yeah, I would say
Billboards.
billboards, they're fine, but they're really just like brand awareness. I would probably go newspaper.
Yeah.
For
Really?
sure.
Over like some other online thing.
I mean, Facebook and Google are really where
That's
it's at.
it. That's
so
where all that's there.
for me, yeah, that's probably where I'd go.
Yeah. Okay. What do you have personally for social media sites? Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook,
Yep. TikTok.
TikTok.
But actually, I get 70% of my business from Facebook.
Really?
Yep. Facebook groups, posting on Facebook. I think I post 3 to 5 times a day. And that brings in a solid amount of business.
What about, but like personal? Like if you're gonna fire DMs to your husband, Are you doing it through TikTok or are you doing it through Instagram?
Probably TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
What about the app? Isn't there a Nextdoor app? That feels like the one that would be prime time for you
Yeah,
guys.
good point.
It's hit or miss depending on the location. So it works really well when people are referring other people on Nextdoor,
Right.
but like running Nextdoor ads, we haven't seen much success with.
Gotcha. How about different languages? Are you throwing anything out in Espanol?
No,
Really? Do you feel like you want some Espanol in there?
I just don't know enough to be able to do that. So
Dude, do you know what I just realized yesterday?
What?
I was playing with those Meta glasses. They will translate real time when you're wearing the Meta glass. So I just say
No
Meta.
way.
Meta translate what they're going to say, and then somebody says it, and it goes in my ear.
That's kind of sweet.
that's legit.
I think it's going to happen everywhere. Pretty soon, it won't matter because you'll just be able to talk between each other for
So
nothing.
stop learning other languages, Courtney.
Pointless.
Don't teach your kids anything else.
Don't tell my
Plus
husband that.
technology.
Should we do our Gallup design build?
What's that, RB?
We have an
a
incredible
question?
sponsor, Gallup Design Build. They build custom homes for the Midlands' most successful families. And we have a couple questions here. Which one
would you date?
Yeah. What one are you more into?
Like, say you met this, pretend your husband's face is on this. Which one
Okay.
would you rather go for?
I mean, I think the obvious answer is that one.
you like tank
Trades.
top tool belt?
Yep.
Yeah, I could see that.
Rolling with it.
people. I knew it.
So if you go out with your husband, do you guys do you have him put on a suit ever, or you're just not that into that?
I mean, not frequently. I mean, like
You
it's
know-
nice every once in a while, but
You know how good your husband would look in a black suit?
I mean, he
Yeah.
just wore a gray suit this weekend. We were at a wedding, and he did look really good. So
Yeah.
The nice thing about a gray suit is that it shows people you have more than one suit. Because everybody has a black suit, but if you wear a gray one, people know you have two.
there you go.
All right, this is a
That's what
few questions in here. So I want you to pick the one, read it out to everybody,
Okay.
and then we'll discuss your answer.
All right.
Gallup Design Build. Question of the week.
What is the perfect size house to build custom?
Ooh, Courtney's looking to build a custom home. What square footage are you going with?
Well, I have 4 kids. So,
You want 5 bedroom.
oh gosh, no. No.
6 bedroom.
No, less.
What are you gonna do with the
You want your kids to share?
Our kids share rooms, and I'm totally okay with that.
All right.
Okay.
We have 2 and 2, so girls' room, boys' room. It's great.
Okay.
I'm going like 3,500 square feet.
Okay, nice.
All
that
right,
feels
walk
good.
us through that.
What are features you need in that?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, what are you
Custom.
adding? Because you need a schoolroom.
Yeah. So a playroom, schoolroom area, that's a need.
Yep.
An office is a need. A big kitchen. I want 2 islands.
Double island.
Yes, we have a really big extended family too, so we're always hosting. Has to have a pool.
Ooh,
That's a
nice.
need.
Hot tub?
No,
Just a pool.
just a pool.
Heated pool?
Sure, we'll go heated pool.
Okay.
What about the master bedroom? Walk us through that.
See, I'm like the wrong person to ask this question. My husband designs all of our things. Like he's very so
Really?
I'm gonna pretend I'm him for a minute. What would he want?
Well, this is a good chance for him to get your insights because he probably just
Yes.
bulldozes over and does whatever he wants.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Nope.
No, she would kick the shit out.
Yeah, she would lose her mind.
So master, we need like probably walk-in closet, like a big walk-in closet. I want an island in my walk-in closet as well.
Oh, nice.
For all your purses.
I actually only have like 2 purses, but
Really?
yeah.
What about shoes? Shoes.
You know, I'm really a simple person. I don't have a lot of shoes, but I would totally, if I had the room, I would totally buy more. So that's why we need
Okay,
more. We
that's
need more
good.
room.
Are you into fashion? Like, is that a thing you're interested in?
I really wear like
T-shirts,
t-shirts
jeans,
and jeans. Yeah.
maybe like a sport coat.
No, not really.
Nothing?
No, I'm really simple. But the bathroom for sure needs to be big.
Yeah.
2 shower heads.
Yes.
2 toilets.
No.
1. You like sharing? You like sharing?
You want you and your husband to be able to go at the same time.
No. No, but definitely a soaker tub, shower, like the whole, like the tubs that are in the shower.
Oh, I
You
don't
like
know
like
about
shower
that.
room. You know what I'm talking about?
Tub inside of it? Like you,
It's like it would be like the size of this room.
yeah.
And it's like the
Oh,
tub
yeah,
is
yeah, it's
in the
all
shower.
tiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like
Yeah.
the big glass wall and like the showers on one
Yep.
side and like the soaker tubs on the other side. That's what I want.
That'd be nice.
That sounds cool. We got to ask Gallup if they
Oh,
do
he can
that.
do it.
I'm sure he does all kinds of stuff like that.
Nice.
All right, great.
Question about branding.
Okay.
Is it just like you feel like what part of your, like how much chonies should you throw at branding?
So to
Just
an
awareness of,
extent, there should be a good amount of it, like in the physical presence. So like I always tell people,
T-shirts.
yeah, like everything should be like branded T-shirts. Everyone should be wearing the same things. Branded vehicles, that's like a requirement.
Oh, yeah.
The people who don't have branded vehicles, we call them chuck in a truck.
chuck in a truck.
Those are not as, they don't look as professional or as
Yep.
good. And a vehicle wrap is not that expensive. A couple grand and like you're good. So on that side of things, we're really like big on that. And then just consistency with branding. So whatever you do have, make sure it all looks the same.
Same font, all that.
Yep.
Do you guys do brand packages or any of that? Like where you, no.
We do not. We stay away from that. Yeah. We'll help like massage it if you're like, oh, I don't know if I like this logo or like tweaking things, but we don't do like graphic design or anything like that. I do have a friend who I refer people to, but we don't do it.
That's and as far as the number of companies that you could help, where do you see yourself going?
Yeah. So our goal this year is to triple revenue.
Okay.
So in order to do that, I think we need to sign 35 more clients.
Dang.
Whoa,
75.
Yep.
Nice.
that's great. Well, if you're out here listening and you need
Oh, yeah.
you need some more money coming in, then they need to hire you, right?
Oh,
What-
100%.
What does it look like? They call you or they fire you a DM?
And I mean, any way to reach me totally works. Text, phone call, DM. I'm open to it all. We jump on a phone call. I make sure it's a good fit, make sure we can actually help,
Yep.
make sure I don't already have someone in that service area because we can service all over the country. We are not limited to just like the Midlands.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, most of our clients are actually not in the Midlands. They're all throughout. And then if it's a good fit, I send you a contract and an invoice and we go.
And is there a minimum revenue that you like and maximum?
Yeah, minimum, you really, depending on cash flow, you really have to be at least $500,000 a year, and that's on the low side. The sweet spot really is like the 750 to $1 million. That's pretty good, and then up.
Because at $1 million, they're probably good at their job, but they're terrible at marketing.
100%. Yeah, most of them are like, okay, we got as far as we could get with like the little bit of marketing maybe they had someone do in-house, like run a Facebook ad here and there, or they're really good at like networking and they have like the referral base and all of that is solid, but they're stuck and can't get past that. They can't grow to the next level.
Yep.
What about luxury trades? Like I'm thinking of RB Gallup. Like they do luxury homes. Is that something that you could market to that niche of a person? Like you're talking $1 million+ custom homes.
We could, depending. That would be a conversation where I dive in and say, okay, where are most of your customers coming from? Because,
Right.
like, for example, if 90% of their business comes from word of mouth anyways, like, we could totally do some marketing, but the ROI probably isn't going to be as good.
Yeah.
Just because we have to think about the ideal customer. So for a lot of our guys, I'm like, where's most of your traffic coming from? Where do you see yourself? Or if they're just looking like, I just want to grow and expand, and it's not necessarily all about like, okay, we need X amount of jobs coming in. We just really want to grow and expand our brand, then 100%.
Okay. And then where are you looking for to find these independent contractors? Like, is this something that you just, I don't even know?
Yeah. So obviously I get referrals from current clients. That's
Okay.
helpful. I'm in BNI. That's been amazing for me. So the networking groups have been really beneficial for the local area.
Yep.
And then for clients that are kind of all over, I'm really big in trade-specific Facebook groups. So I just comment value. I just like people ask questions. I'm like, here's what you should do, or shoot me a message, and I'll just give people like free advice, basically. And then I post a lot of content.
Personally, yeah.
So I post a lot of static posts, a lot of video. I go live a lot, and I just give information away. Very much like Alex Hormozy like version and Gary Vee. Like they both say like, just give it away. And so that's what I do. I just give away as much information as I can. And I get a lot of people coming in. I actually had a guy sign with me. He'd followed me for a year, never once liked any of my content. He didn't comment on any of it. And he emailed me wanting to have me help him with some systems and some back end stuff. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Let's jump on a call. And I quoted him like $8,000. And he was like, yeah, all right, I'll pay it tomorrow. And I was like, you just met me. And then I went and looked and like, no, we'd been Facebook friends for over a year. And he knew everything about me. He was
watch your stuff. Yeah.
watching my stuff. He knew all the things I'd done. And I was just like, see, this is why we post content, guys.
Yeah.
It takes a year to trust somebody for me.
Yeah.
So that's probably part of it too. Some marketers just like fly by night, change their name all the time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad marketers out there. There was a huge reason why I didn't want to get into marketing to begin with, because it's a slimy industry.
Yep. What, and then where is that, like, who are your mentors or where are you learning? Is it like the Hormozis and Gary V's, or do you have certain podcasts or books or?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, there's like, I listen to like Layla Hormozi, Cody Sanchez, more the women's side of the trades and that kind of thing. Honestly, a lot of it was like on the job learning. I learned all this. I was an operator first.
Right.
Like, I did the things. I was on job sites. I installed epoxy coatings. I did the estimates. Like, I ran the business. So I did all the things before I even stepped into the marketing side of it. So I understood how the businesses operated and how they worked. And from there, I was able to reverse engineer the marketing side. So I've built a lot of that myself, but I do have mentors and people who help me. But I wouldn't say any of them are like marketing specific. They're just other women who have been in business a long time who I can lean on.
And you live here local, like in?
I live in Red Bank, Lexington area.
Red Bank, Lexington, okay.
But drives to Aiken constantly.
Not anymore. Not
anymore.
One more week and then that's done. But yes.
That's nice. Sweet. I mean, this has been great. So if people want to support you, they want to reach out, they should go follow you on.
What's your website? Your link in your Instagram doesn't work?
I didn't know that.
Oh, God. That's not good, but we're not going to tell anybody that.
Of course not. We won't tell anyone.
You're going to fix that today.
100%. First thing. Facebook is honestly where I'm at the most.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Love it. Well, this has been great.
Well, what is your Instagram is what and website is what?
Yeah. So the website is ScaleUpWithCourtney.com. Instagram is at ScaleUpWithCourtney, or you can follow me on my personal one at Court Boomer.
Court Boomer.
Love it. All right. Thanks for being on.
Thanks.
Good stuff.
Yep. That was interesting. You knew a lot more than I thought you were going to.
Court Boomer.
Well, thank you.
You know what a boom boom room is?
Here
We're here for the health of it.
for the health of it.
Just a quick note, this podcast is for informational purposes only. We're not meant to replace your doctors, and nothing here should be taken as medical advice. Always check with a qualified professional before making decisions about your health. The views and opinions expressed by our guests or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of this podcast. Reliance on any information provided is solely at your own risk.